The wildest part about the white South Africans coming to the United States is the fact that the reason why Elon Musk even said in the first place that there's a genocide happening against them is because of a land law. Listen to the caucasity. In 1913, when the British colonized South Africa, they passed legislation that restricted the property rights of the country's black majority. The Natives Land Act left the vast majority of the land under the control of the white minority and set the foundation for the forced removal of black people to poor homelands and townships in the intervening decades until the end of apartheid 3 decades ago. In 2017, a government report said that of the farmland that was in the hands of private individuals, 72% was white-owned. Mind you, they only made up 7.3% of the population. So let me get this straight. White people only make up 7.3% of the South African population, and they own 72% of the farmland because of a law that was created in 1913 by British colonizers. And in order to fix this, the South African president just signed into law a land seizure law, which is basically a law similar to the eminent domain laws here in the United States, where the government can take land and use it for the public good. And by public good and public use, think like public transportation or highways. And mind you, the law in black and white says that the land that they're trying to come after to redistribute it includes the property that's not being used, and there's no intention to either develop or make money from it, or when it poses a risk to people. The president's spokesperson said that the law may not expropriate property arbitrarily or for a purpose other than in the public interest. So literally one of 3 things is happening. 1, either Elon Musk doesn't know what a fucking genocide really is. 2, Elon Musk does understand what a genocide is and understands how catastrophic it is for the people experiencing it. So much so that he's now weaponizing it as a term to be able to gain sympathy for the white South Africans coming to the United States in order for us to justify us using our public dollars, taxpayer dollars, to be able to give them motherfucking stimulus checks when they don't fucking deserve it. Because they're not experiencing genocide. Or 3, white fragility is so fucking fragile that white people really feel that they're experiencing a fucking genocide when land that they're not even using is about to be taken by the government and redistributed for the public good in the entire country. And I'm gonna be honest with you and say there's nobody in the world with a rational mind that doesn't think that it's not 2 and 3. And by the way, Elon, if you really think that eminent domain is genocide threshold worthy, then you should really be loud as fuck on these streets for reparations for black people in the United States. Because eminent domain in the United States was literally used to create highways and interstates that bulldoze black communities in order to separate black communities from white communities. Because between 1949 and 1973, 2,532 projects were carried out in 992 cities that displaced 1 million people, 2/3 of them African American. That made blacks 5 times more likely to be displaced than they should have been, which dramatically widened the wealth gap. So much so that in 2019, the median wealth of black households in the United States was $24,100 compared to a whopping $189,000 for white households. If you're gonna be mad all the motherfucking way.